What's happening, everyone? I'm going to show you some cool stuff today. A couple cool things. And I'm also going to record a video for this channel live because I figured why not, you know? Why not? If you're watching on YouTube or X, wherever you're watching, just smash that either retweet, repost, or share this out to somebody that needs to know it on YouTube. Make sure that you are liking, that you are subscribing or following. Appreciate you. Let's go over and say hi to everybody over on X, aka the tweeter. The tweeter. You see I'm live? It should say I'm live here. It's lying. It's not telling everybody that I'm live. How dare it? Woohoo. Are you making? Boom, boom. Awesome. All right, so let's get going real quick. Turn that down a little bit so we can get started. Ah, there it says live now. It says live. All right, so there's a couple things that I was going to get done today. First thing that I'm going to do, the very first thing I'm going to do is I am going to plug in my phone. And also go and just double. I always get paranoid. I always get paranoid. Like, sometimes paranoia is a bad thing, but I feel like in this case, it's a good thing. So I'm going to hit this little thing. Open live. Like, sometimes paranoia is a bad thing, but I feel like in this case, I feel like the music can go up a bit. I think I'm not crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Take my headphones off. It's gonna talk. There's gonna be some audio loop. I know it. The music can go up a bit. I think I'm not crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. I did it. Okay. Now I can feel comfortable that I'm not talking to myself for the next hour. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay. Cool. All right, so what I actually wanted to go over today, and I figured I might as well make a sweet video while I'm doing it as well. And I guess I could show you kind of my process of doing that. So if you do get value out of these, make sure that, again, that you like, repost, retweet, or share, like, subscribe, depending on where you're watching this. I am going out to YouTube. I'm going out to my family over on X and also Instagram and TikTok. Awesome. All right, so now you may have heard of, where is it? Am I on the right page? I am on the right page. Yeah. You may have heard of this site right here. Actually, this is not even the name, the original one. So you may have heard of, I think it's the original name. Boom, boom, boom. I guess I can just click here. This is the original one. So like bonfida.com was the original version, right? So we had our original version of this. And now what this is, it's a way that now you have your long domain. Now you can go over here, like I probably could, even if I just go to Bird Eye or something like this, I can go to any token. I could probably, like, I'll go over to Gary real quick. You'll see some people that are buying with different domain addresses, like right here. This is a domain address. So somebody actually made an address, and their address is actually emojis. It's their emojis. Their address is the I don't know if I would trust that. What if you got one emoji wrong? But it's the whew emoji, and then 4 different like air clouds. .sol. Now I've also seen .solana. It's a competitor, but I prefer .sol. It's shorter, but that goes to this address. So that's kind of like, it goes there, and I mean you can see other ones too. Like, okay, see, it's not all of them, but that's a perfect example, just because it's so ridiculous, super ridiculous. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, Gary Coin survived a lot of that craziness, and it has recovered even better than it did than it was before all that crash. So just look at it right like either above or to the above me at least. We had been pushing that coin to try and get it to 25 cents for forever, and we finally got it past that mark. And the reason why that's really important is because that means that now we're operating more heavily in a USDC pool, which is very important. And that means that that pool, people are buying in USDC, which is filling up that bonding curve, which is very helpful for this. So, okay, let me get back to what I was talking about. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you see the same one. Obviously, it's somebody that's trading it. Go to the next page. I'm trying to go to another token, and I can see more of them. I know Gary has one. Gary, who... Here's another one. Here's a good example. Another thing. This is a they used emoji. You don't have to use emojis. I'm not going to use emojis today. So you're going to see exactly. And I'm going to show you a use case on how you can kind of use this. And you're like, why would I need this? Well, first off, it's easier to remember. Like, I honestly, I hate to say, like, don't use emojis, guys. Like, here's the thing. Right now you think, oh, cool, I'm on my cellular telephone, and I can easily go to the emoji keyboard. But here I sit on my computer, desktop, laptop computer, which, depending on if you're on Windows, Mac or Linux, it could just be all sorts of craziness to get emoji calc. Like, I haven't even set up the emoji tab at the top of my screen because I just got this computer. I finally did it. I told everybody I would go live more when I got my computer. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying about going live. Doesn't rhyme. Why did you let me do that? That was crazy. What's up, Papa? Papa, even Gary. Great to see you. Great to see you. So, point is, I wouldn't use emojis personally because, like, now, like, I just go over to like Emojipedia to get my emojis half the time, and that's a pain in the butt. I wouldn't want to do that just to send like a wallet address, but it could be something like I wouldn't mind that same exact address, but without the emojis. Like, you do you. Like, you could add emojis if you so choose, but just use your brain. Use your brain. Okay. It's because if you wouldn't want to type in the emojis, do you think anybody else will? Yes, that's the point. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually, I want to create a DNS domain for this. Am I still connected? Yep. For this domain right here. So what I've done is I have actually, and the reason why I say, like, okay, you can think about this video is I'm talking about making money with crypto. Now, an easy way to do it is to be a content creator. Like you just create content. I think people overthink it, like overthink creating content. So you could become a content creator in like Web3, for instance. If you decide, if you're somebody that's, you know, rocking the Twitter or the X profile, and you're, you know, doing something, I think that the biggest thing that people on Twitter or X screw up on is they're never selling anything. They're always just reply guys that are always just doing like, I gotta do this reply, bro. GM. That's great. You need to do that stuff. That's part of organic marketing. It's different on every single platform. That's just the way you do it on Twitter, at least in the crypto ecosystem. But when you're doing that, you're going to be able to start building an audience. And the thing about building an audience there is they're going to be people that are going to have crypto. And you could think, oh, people might tip somebody with $1, but personally, I'm more likely to tip somebody with crypto than I am with any of the other ones. So, So I'm only gonna, So I'm way more likely to tip somebody with crypto. I don't know if you're the same way, but if somebody is in that thing, or if somebody is going to just say like, donate something to me, that's one way. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. I know that you could use it in multiple different ways, but one example is like when I'm going live right now, like I'm live right now, I could say, hey, if you get value out of this, go send some Solana or a Solana token to this address. And I just mentioned the address. Hey, send some Solana or send some Gary coin or whatever token I'm trying to stack, because if you get value out of it, then maybe you might send some. And you know, it's the same thing as like on YouTube. You could have like a super like. Well, you know what? I understand if you have an audience that's built up around Web3 people and people that have crypto, they're not necessarily going to want to hit the button for a super like, because on YouTube, for instance, if you hit a super like, do you know how that gets charged? It gets charged to your credit or debit card or whatever your payment method is for Google. So if as somebody that's in crypto, I probably would much rather, you know, send that out to send that out in the currency that I'm playing in, which would be whatever the cryptocurrency is. And if I'm on Solana, I'm saying like, this is my Solana method, and I can go live or create content or wherever it is, and then just put this short URL and say, hey, if you're getting value from my stuff, here's my thing, here's my domain, here's my SOL SNS or SNS, SOL domain. And you can get those very easily right here. So it's this is the old version. So again, I'm gonna go here. This is the new version. I don't know I haven't looked too deep into what the differences are, but you would just be able to search for like whatever the domain that you want right here. Be like send me a lot of Gary. I mean, like, I'm not gonna buy this. If you want, send me a lot of Gary. You gotta add the dollar symbol too. So, oh, I can't add the dollar symbol. So if I wanted to, I could say search, and look at that. For 20 bucks, I could be the proud owner of send me a lot of Gary.sol. I know. I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but you could do it. Like, that's all it takes. And so what I'm gonna do, because I also want to create content to actually show people how to do this, because I understand that, hey, we're hanging out live and we're chilling, and you know, not everybody wants to actually watch these live streams to learn how to do this stuff. So I respect that, and I want to make sure that everybody is helped doing this stuff. So look, there's a lot of different things that you could do in order to like make money. I think that there's this it's the same exact thing that people would do in like Web 2. There would be like, buy me a coffee. Hey, if you get value about this, buy me a coffee. Send me $5 USDC. But now, instead of me like, here's my address, somebody can just open up their wallet. They just bring up like Phantom or whatever, and like, you know what? Oh man, send me lots of Gary.sol. I'm gonna send you, 25 Gary to tip you for your, like, that kind of thing. That's the idea. Like, whatever your currency is, and when I say Gary, it could be Like we have Adrian, who's in the same community, and he has his Stacker token, which is unrelated to Gary token, but he has a Stacker token. He could do the same thing. He could say, hey, if you want to tip me, send me some Stacker token. Or if he wanted to tip somebody else, and they have this address, it would be very easy for him to send them some Stacker token. And it, you know, say maybe you're somebody that tip in your token. Just know that if you tip in a token, there's always the chance that somebody's going to sell it, so they can get the token that they are trying to stack, and you got to kind of respect that. So if you notice, it does cost $20 USDC to do this. I haven't noticed that they expire, but I mean, I heard some people say that some expire, but I'm like, I've never had any expire on me. But I could be wrong. Like, I haven't, 1 second. Find out. Yeah, I think you have to renew them. So, but it just makes it very easy to receive payments without having to deal with like a long string of something. So, okay, so what I'm going to do today is I am going to actually record a video. Actually, I'm gonna record a video. Just get this going. 1 second. Yeah, so I'm gonna record a video for my channel. And just so you know, these videos I'm not on camera. I guess I could be. Nah, that's too much work. That's just too much work, guys. You crazy? It's just too much work. I should look into doing this just directly in Descript now that I have the new computer. I'm not going to change it up because I'm already set on how I'm doing this today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go here first. I'm going to, this is to the chat of the chat GPT. You know what I'm saying. All right. So, what I want is I want to actually go through all of the different programs that I use to do stuffs. Gotta log in. Oh, they're changing everything up. They changed this on me. I mean, it looks nicer. Looks better. Okay, I'm happy with this change. Let's look a little closer. I just need to... Okay. Let's see. 1 second. Is this my last one? Was this it? I think this was it. All right, let's see. All right, so this was actually one of my one of my last videos I did. I talked about using Helio. So, was this the finalized one? Captions, waveform. Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit export, go to transcript. I'm going to go and switch this to plain text. I'm going to hit copy clipboard. And then I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT. So then I will say, I need a hook. Hook, a CTA, So I'm saying I need, I know it's kind of small, but so I need a hook, CTA, call to action, and wrap up like in the transcript from the last video. Paste this. There we go. I'll just leave that there. Okay. In this video, we need them for about SNS.ID Web3 platform on Solana. So I'll show you how I plan these out. This will show. So what I'm trying to show you is like when I do these videos, it makes it really easy to create the content, because I just paste the last one that I put in, and I say like I tell it what I need the new video to be about. Like there's only a few parts that you know I actually script, and the rest is kind of like off the cuff. So in this video, we need them for a video. That's bad English, but whatever. It has multiple use cases, and to tell them what they are going to get out of the video. Okay. So this is kind of like my process. So I use cases. So easy to take payments and not send it to the wrong wallet. Math, you know what I'm saying? And then I always tell it this is always great. Make sure everything is in my voice. Believe it or not, that helps. So let's see what it gives us. And so now I'll read through these. Sometimes I'll just have them like I'll have AI read it to me, just so I hear like inflections, and it's like somebody reading it to me. It's like, what if sending crypto was as easy as sending a text, and you had what if sending crypto was as easy as sending a text, and you never had to worry about copying the wrong wallet address again? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the SNS idea, how to use SA, and this is the reason why I record it, because half the time I'm like, blah, blah, blah. SNS on Solana, not just for clear wallet names, but for payments, tips, subscriptions, and even token gating content. Well, that's not even stuff that's not stuff that's actually true. So unless it is true now, and I just didn't actually know about the new stuff. Let's see. Is there some new stuff? I don't think there's token gating. On-chain transactions. I could say here, do not make anything up. Look up current in at sns.id. Boom, 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 boom. I love this when AI is being a butthead. I don't need this right now. So, oh, there it goes. Okay, finally. Jeez. It's not done yet. Why am I being so impatient? How degen does this sound, by the way? Ever fumble? Wait. Oh, I just realized that I'm not on the landline. I'm streaming. That was okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to just something not dope is happening. I'm gonna just copy this. Oh, did it finish? Okay, it ended up doing all the stuff. Okay. Let's see. Ever fumble with... Ever fumble with long... Make sure it is in my dunks voice. Man, I am kind of like a dictator type, like a real like I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for the AI that's going slower than it should. Come on, the AI. Why aren't you giving me instant results? I've become spoiled. What's up? What's up, wet ball wasabi? Yeah, the dunk. So I'm dealing with AI going slower than I wanted to. It didn't even do it. I'm really... What the heck? It didn't even do it. How you do... What's up, Ellen? GM. It's almost my 8:30 p.m., but, you know. What's up, Sebastian? GM. Good to see everybody. I was just going through kind of like a... So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to make I might actually even record it during this just to show people how I do it and show how flawed I am. We'll see. I am kind of tired, but I guess I'll show the whole... I feel like there's some benefit. So what I've done is I've created the hardest parts of the videos, and I think that's where people kind of mess up. And this is such an easy thing to do. And whether you're selling stuff in like Web3 crypto stuff, or if you're selling stuff in dollars, I don't care. This can work for you too. So it'd be like, what if sending and receiving crypto was as easy as sending a text, and you never had to copy a wallet address again? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the SNS ID to simplify payments, get tipped in crypto, and avoid costly wallet mistakes, all with a clean .sol domain. So you see what I'm doing there? Oh, wait. Oh, it's 5:24 a.m. for you, Ellen? Yeah, you're in the Netherlands, right? Yeah. So I want to, like, so I'm actually, no, I'm not going on the trip, unfortunately, but there's not next week, was it? Not this coming up week, but the week after. I have a job where there's a TV show that's going to Amsterdam, so I would have loved to be on that plane and just gone with them. I would have gone, but unfortunately, my job is to go onto the tarmac and film the plane taking off. So tough day for me, but I have you know, but not I don't get to go on the trip, but I get to take the picture, the video of the plane taking off to go to Amsterdam. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, and happy Easter. It's a little early for me soon. Still, yeah, it's your Easter now. So, so you see, what I do is I like my call to action. I actually you get. I think you get the point. I don't think I need to really record them like directly, but what I do is I just go through them, and then what I'll like when I make these videos, I'll just take that script and I'll bring what I want on the screen. Like say I'm talking about this thing, like right here. And I'll just read that part of the script, and then I just know to change the tab and make sure that I change things up every once in a while. And then also when I'm talking about something different, I'll change it to something else, like, you know, and I can also zoom in. And so it's a very easy way to make content, and you don't have to go all crazy like me, or you don't even have to zoom in. So maybe you just take that video and you just want to make a faceless video, and you just record it, and then you go into a tool like Descript and then it cleans it up. So I know that's not really a crypto-y thing, but it is for like this one. But you know, but you would be able to just get the domain. So what I'm going to do once I get my domain, which I'll add it up here. Like if you're watching like on, I guess, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, then you'll see that it's in vertical. If you're watching it on Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube, or on X, you'll see it in 16:9, but you'll see the same sort of thing. But that's kind of the idea. Like you could have live streams, and you could actually start earning crypto just by creating video content like this. You just create video content, and you're able to show people how to make more crypto. Oh, happy Eastern. Yeah, happy Easter, right, Sebastian? I know. I mean, technically, it's about 8:30 p.m. for me right now. So it's 8:30 p.m. So that means in about what, 3.5 hours? Is that right? Yeah, 3.5 hours. It will be midnight, and by my calendar, it will be the next day. So. By the way, what do you think of my blocks today? Did I pick good? Did I pick good? I could change it. I could always change it, trust me. So I guess I got through like showing you exactly what I wanted to from this, but I think that it's valuable to show you how I kind of make these videos. So, and it's not difficult. So you can go and create your own content. Maybe you want to create content about Gary Club. Maybe you want to create whatever it is. You just have to feed the AI that what you want and come up with a template of what you want spit out and just read it. You don't need to be on camera if you don't want to be. Like, or you could remember this and read it like as a script if you want to. It's up to you. I don't care. Whatever, you do you. I just do me, you know. Cool. So the other thing that I wanted to show you was actually also ChatGPT. Just do this. And I'll show you this, Sebastian, since you're here. So make sure that you're... There we go. Here, I should paste this in the back chat. So this is Stacker Agent, GPT. Now, if you don't know what that is, there is an AI agent that is coming out soon that will actually trade for you using different things like scalping and something called mass extract. Now, if you don't know what scalping is, it kind of just means that when you're buying something, like, you know, when you're buying something like, let's just go to Dex Screener. When you're buying a token and it hits scalping, would be like, okay, so it it had, where is it? See, this went up like 2%. Wow, this one actually went up 24 hours. That's a meme coin of some sort. It went up 22,000% in 24 hours. But you would find like a token. Maybe it's a blue chip token, whatever it is. But you're gonna find something. Oh, it went up 5, 6, 7%, maybe even less. Maybe it's 1%. But that just means that you got your 1%, you got your 5%, whatever it is, and you bought and you sold and you got your token back, and that's kind of like scalping. And then the mass extract one would be more like, you know, the you have the market cap has gone up, and we found that once the market caps hit like 500,000, that they tend to kind of like just spike, and it would be like you would be able to get a huge chunk of that. So it would be like it hits the 500,000 and goes up to like 2, 3, 4 to 7, 8, 9 million market cap, and then it crashes, but you buy and you sell in the middle. It's that's I'm so glad that you were able to get it. I could always just paste it in the back chat as well, or not in the back chat, I guess on X and in the comments. Let me just paste it just in case anybody needs it. I want to make sure everybody has it. This is a really, like, I'm going to show you some stuff that's going to blow your freaking mind. It's going to blow your mind. Like, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Jonathan, why did you not show this to me earlier? And I'm like, I did. And you're like, I mean, you get it. You get it. There we go. I just pasted that. Pasted it there. I think it's on YouTube. I think it pasted it on YouTube, actually. I think I have to go to. I think I have to go to. I think I have to go to X. And go to my profile. And go to the video. And boop. Paste that there. There you go. If you need it, it's right there. Wait, did I comment that in there? I don't know. I think I just posted it. It doesn't matter. It's right there. You can find it. I made it very easy to find. Okay. So what I would say is, like, okay, so you have a token like Solana, for instance. Let's talk about perps, and let's talk about Solana using Stacker Agent. So let's run through this real quick. So I'll go to Jupe, and I'm not going to actually initiate any of these. I don't even think my wallet. It forgot. It disconnected. So if you're on the Jupiter website, it's just jupe.ag. Then you could come up to the top. It has, like, I think. By the way, I don't know, not to get off topic, but if you click here, you see the pro section? It's like a brand new section. It's pretty cool. Like, you could search for a token or an address. Like, again, say, like, if I search for Gary. Now this is a much sexier profile. Like I don't know about you, but like this is how I want to see data. I want to see data that is actually useful. Market cap, trading, liquidity, holders, actually useful information. These charts are useful information that I could actually do. So now let's actually even just go from here, like so. There we go. So if I said even, like, say, I'll just use this as a good example for, so I'll click on Jupe. Now this is Jupe, not Jupe. Why did I say Jupe? I don't want Jupe. I want Sol. Sol. There's Sol. Okay. So now we have our Sol chart, and I mean, look at that, man. This is a good example. Oh man, that's a nice little buy right there, and now it's got a higher resist. Like, this is sexy, man. Who bought here? Did you buy here? I bought some here. Did you buy some here? I hope you bought some here. I hope you bought some here. If you didn't buy some here, we'll learn from that mistake and we will not make it again. Again, not financial advice. I never give financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take a picture of this chart right here. I'm actually going to wait a second because I'm going to write everything that I want. So I'm going to say I want to trade SOL perps on the jupe.ag platform. I have attached a screenshot of the charts and the link is below. So then what I'll do is I'll just grab the... I actually haven't really tried it with just Jupe. I usually use Dex Screener, by the way. I'm experimenting with you live. Paste that right there. What amounts... What should I do? I do with perps if I had, let's just say 10 Solana. I know that's about like $1,500 right now. Give me everything I need to enter into the position. The perps position. If it is short or long. So if we're bullish or if we're bearish. If it's short or long, the leverage, and when you think we should sell. Explain everything. I like information. And explain everything. And treat this as if it is your own money. It is your own money. Okay. I'm going to grab those screenshots. So all I do is I just grab myself a little screeny shot. It's a 15-minute chart. Cool. Then I'm going to do a 2-hour chart. I like 2-hour charts. And there we go. Okay. So now I'll just go back over here, grab me my chart. There's one on my desktop. I'm still breaking in a new computer. Everything's in different places. I'm so confused. Okay, let me show you how easy this stuff is. So I just gave it some charts. I gave it some data that it could access, some dope stuff. I'm gonna hit this button right here and let's see what it gives us. Remember, I haven't actually never tried it with just the Jupe one. I usually use Dex Screener, so this now has the Jupe Pro. Okay. All right, let's break down step by step and build a clear perp strategy on Solana. So this is just, again, I pasted this for free. Just go and grab this. This is a free tool, free, 100% free. It's like magic. All right. The SOL bottom around $95 and rallied to about $140 plus, so about where it's at right now, recovering about 45%. Strong support at $112.90, and prior local high near at $147.50. So perfect. The trend is clearly bullish, breaking through low high and building new high lows. Micro views, 15-minute charts, because I gave it a 15-minute chart, consolidated between 130 and 138. Then, that I was playing in that space, myself. So, and then broke out at 142, and now sitting around 140. So it corrected. Short-term momentum is up, and this recent pullback looks healthy for continuation. Okay. Long trade setup, long SOL perps. So direction, it believes long because it is bullish on Solana. Now, entry $140 to $141. So basically right now, the current price zone, breaking clear breakouts and related retested zone. Sorry, leverage. So it says this is not really this is not super risky, by the way, because you can get up to like 100x leverage. This keeps liquidity distant, liquidation distant, meaning that the more leverage you use means that liquidation gets closer. So the higher the risk. So if you get liquidated, then they'll take their profit and you'll lose. So the more leverage, the less you have to play in either direction. So you could be losing, and if it hasn't hit your liquidation point, then you're not going to have to liquidate. Stop losses, 134.5, just below local high lows, and then so profit. So position sizing. So if I said 10 Solana, that's about $1,400. Use 5x leverage. You can open a position worth $7,000 with just 10 Solana. That's the reason why leverage is good. But hey, if you're really going heavy on leverage, you could also open up positions worth like more. But remember, more leverage means more risk. All right, so strong momentum after clear trend reversal, clear break of resistance, now forming bullish structures. Let's see. Okay. And if you ever want to like make sure it's clear, I just asked to give me clear order instructions. So I'm not going to put the stop loss in because I'm not going to actually place an order today, but I just wanted to show you. So what I would do, since this is for Solana, you go to perps over here, and you'd have this spot. So since we were saying that we believe that it's going to go up, you would stick on long. If you say short, then you're going to come here, and you would say that I think that it's going to go down, and you would say like, oh, I'm going to do the 10 Solana at, what did we say, 7? I think we said 6, whatever it was. I think it was like 5 leverage or something like that. I think it was like 5 leverage. Yeah, so like about 5 leverage, 5x leverage is what we have there. So if we said like, oh, I believe that's like going to be like 10 Solana, 5x leverage, I believe it's going to go up. You would connect your wallet, you place that order, and you could see like here, I'll zoom in here. This is kind of the important part. So this entry price, liquidation price, that means that Solana would have to dip to $112.90 before I would have to liquidate. But what people can have is like things like stop losses that liquidate before this price. So yeah, so there's risk. There's always risk. So open fee 0.06. So I'd have to pay this much just to open the contract, and then price impact and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's but point is, I wouldn't have no idea without this. This gave me a lot of insight. And it's all for free. You can go use this right now. There's going to be a stacker, like we've seen. Where is it? This sexy guy is coming. This sexy guy right here. That's my stacker. My other one. I got two. But once we're able to utilize our stacker to start, you know, doing this automatically, that's amazing. But until then, we can do it manually. We can do this ourselves, and we could actually just figure, like, and by manually, I mean you have an AI agent brain in Stacker Agent GPT that you could do, like, right now, go and utilize. And I'm just showing you right now, it's telling you what to do. And the thing is, like, I was using this same exact thing to analyze what to buy, and like how to, like, when to buy Solana. I do that all the time, when to buy Solana. So do not FUD this this amazing tool. So yeah. There you go. Oh, and by the way, like, I haven't, my raffle that I put together, I guess Helio, I reached out to their support, and there was an issue with, like, the way that it's structured. So I'm gonna have to figure out a different way. So I'm gonna probably gonna have to just take directly get the Solana sent to me for that. So yeah, I'm not sure what I might have done something wrong. I'm not sure. I have to structure it differently. I'll figure it out. Everyone. Cool. I think that that's probably good for today. I just wanted to show everybody kind of like how I'm going to be kind of asking for like tips on these live streams, because I'm like, and you could do it too. Like, you could really do it too. You could go and ask for tips. You can go, or you could get paid more easily. If I said, hey, go and pay me at paydunk.sol, that would be a much easier way for me to send it versus, hey, go to DX blah blah L7G. One of those numbers or letters is wrong, and it's all just donezo. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Now, granted, they can get a letter wrong, but by the way, that's actually something that I want to, if, say it's dunk, like I have one called dunkcoin.sol. That goes to one of my wallets, by the way. So if you want to send some dunkcoin.sol, you can feel free, send it to that. And when you send it to dunkcoin.sol, if I wrote dunk coin and I spelled coin wrong, it would be like, oh, this is wrong. Or if I said dunkscoin.sol, assuming that there's not somebody that claimed that domain, it wouldn't send. So if there's a word that isn't correct, but if you accidentally put in the wrong letter, like number, I know a lot of them, like, they catch it now, like, this isn't a real address, but I mean, like, you're far less likely to accidentally, like, swap out one letter that's a real address versus one, like, or one number or something in an actual address that's a real address versus a word. You know what I mean? So it's something that I think everybody, like, I like that they've got, like, that they've upgraded to just sns.id. I showed you how I'm just, like, showed you right here that I just created, like, a actual intro. I'm gonna go record this probably not tonight. I'm a little bit sleepy. It's already almost my 9 o'clock. It's getting close to my bedtime. Man, I was going, like, it was one of my friends. He needed a ride from. He was actually at the hospital, so I was giving. I went and got him a ride. I gave him a ride, but he was being checked out of his appointment, and this was at like 11 o'clock last night. He's like, I'm being checked out, and I'm like, I'm sitting there just like falling asleep. I'm like, 11 o'clock, and I'm already passing out. I must be getting old, you know. It's what it is. But then when I got home, and then the person that was there, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat something before," and and I just wanted to go to sleep. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up at my normal time, even though I slept in, or like I went to bed late. I always just wake up early. It like sucks. I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me it's a good thing. Cool. All right. Again, thanks for everybody for hanging out. Again, I'm gonna go in and grab that Sol domain and add it to this. If you ever want to leave a tip, I'll do that. That would all be awesome, and I use those to experiment with things and figure out how to do different things that I can show you how to do, because when I make these videos, it actually does cost me some money. So that would always be helpful, and that if you don't ask, you don't get. So have a good one, Sebastian. Yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me. Oh, Zazzy Draft, Dunk, I want to run something by you. So, Zazzy, when you say fractionalized membership, ownership of our community, are you talking about Gary Club community? Is that what you're talking about? Because it's already fractionalized. Like, I mean, like if you're talking about that, like, or are you talking about like actually having a fractionalized share in a draft? Because if you're talking about a fractionalized share in the draft, that already exists, and I let me just bring it up. Look, gotta remember I gotta remind myself. I also have a video on it. It's on this channel, the YouTube channel. So let me see. I'll just go to my I guess I'll just go to YouTube. So this is kind of the funny thing. So I go to my own, like, half the reason that I'll make some videos is because I don't even remember what I make half the time. Or like, look, I'm live. Ooh, by the way, this is me. This is the experiment that I'm playing before I get distracted. Look, okay, that's one. Look at this one. I'm streaming twice to the same platform. If that's not baller, I don't know what it is. So, okay, let's see. I think I can search for it here. Fraction. Normalize. There it is. That's not it. You're not gonna make me have popular. Come on. I know what the Pia. Was it not as popular as I thought? I guess nobody really watched that bit. There it is. Jeez, only 103 views. Sad day. Here, I'm just gonna grab this one real quick. I'll actually drop it in the chat. Okay, oh yeah, Draft Tower. I'm gonna paste this in this video right here for you to watch. I pasted it on the, I think that's gonna go on YouTube, and then I'm gonna go over to, I guess it's X. I'm gonna go to X, and I'm gonna go to this video, to this video that we're streaming right now, and I'm just gonna paste it in right here. It's another YouTube video, so you can make sure. Okay, yeah. So let me just go through the video itself and make sure that let me pause it. Oh, out of date link. Oh, it's no, that link's no longer relevant, unfortunately. Did I not put the link actually in the thing? Am I crazy? What I usually would do in these, by the way, is like I'll put like ovals. This is the actual site right here. So ovals. There it is. So there's like fractionalization. So if I search for not in here. I gotta look back into it. It's been a minute since I've dove into this stuff. That's what ecosystem. They've changed the site a little bit, but what's up, Reich? I'm not gonna let Joe mess me up. Let me go here. I think it was Launchpad. Launchpad there. No, that was the Launchpad. That's definitely not good. I mean, watch the video that I have. I may need to go through it myself again and make an updated video if people are interested in it again. Let me know if people are interested. But I don't want to. I guess I could. What wallet can I do this with? I know one. Have a draft in this wallet? I think I do. I do. I have a draft in this wallet, everyone. We can do it. So I'm going to connect this wallet. So I connected it to the Phantom. Yeah, you didn't get the pop-up. It's fine. So what happens is that you can go, like, if I wanted to... Where is it? I need to find the right collection. Why is it not finding it? I gotta figure this out. Sorry. Been a minute since I've been on here, but go and watch the video that I just posted. I could DM you as well, Zazzy. Let me DM you as well. Let me just not have that so everybody sees the private DM. I guess I should just rewatch my own videos. But in all honesty, that's a huge part of like why I make these videos, because if I ever have a question, I just go back to my own video. Where is it? There we go. Let me just grab this. I posted it around Zazzy, and I will also DM it to you directly. But yeah, like I'll tell everybody, like, if you if you have questions, like, go, like, I made a lot of YouTube videos around like the Draft Tower ecosystem, just because I prefer to not have to always like I'm not always the best at explaining things on the spot. I'd rather hand off a video that I was able to think out and make sure it was the perfect answer for you. That's that in all honesty. Oh, the LEDs, right? Those are Govee light ribbons. Govee light ribbons. So they are. I don't need to log in. What are you talking about? Continue shopping. I have to... I just want to go to the Amazon.com. What are you doing? There you go. Light curtain, sorry. I think there's a version 2, but these are what I have. So, these are what's behind me. No, they're the curtains, but like that's the light curtain. It looks like an LED panel because there's actually a black curtain behind it. That's because there's a mirror there, and I covered up the mirror. That's my and then that is that's was it my brain farting on Aperture MC. And then that is a super, like a $10 little light that's been just rocking it that I got off of Amazon that just does the job. And then I have two what are they, newer 660s, one with a matte box, or not matte box, but barn doors. No, I can't even speak. I'm tired today. Barn doors, and then one with a softbox. That's my entire setup. That's it. And then I have this mic, and I have this soundboard, I have this computer, and this camera. It's like craziness. I also have a monitor that I set up, a second monitor, just because it makes things easier. Yeah, and then like if I was, if I didn't have my headphones on, I could easily, you know, make it link to the music, but yeah, it's like you can change it up. Want to watch a little snake action, a little plane, so it makes it really easy for like when I'm doing like anything that I could just change it up every single day, and it feels like a completely different show. You know what I'm saying? I like having fun. It's, in all honesty, like anybody that's ever creating like content like this, video content, don't get all like this. This is just like the room I'm in right now is a freaking mess. Probably it's like it is like don't think nothing's ever what it seems. Like you only see this frame here, this whatever the frame is. I can't, whatever it is. You only see that much, but you don't see the stuff right outside of the frame. So just remember that. Okay, but yeah, these are the curtains that I'm using. So if you wanted to grab some yourself, I should just put together my Amazon store. I do get some Amazon affiliates, but it's not as much. But yeah, okay, so I set that video, and for fractionalization. So what this basically means is you're going to be able to go and buy, once you have 1,000. Oh yeah, hide the clutter out of frame. You don't want to know like what crazy Joe he would point out all of the shenanigans going on outside of screen, but he would definitely call me out. Cool. All right, well I again, I said that I was going to wrap it up like 20 minutes ago, and here we are. Just keep on going. I enjoy hanging out with everybody. Really great time with everybody. Oh yeah, Zazzy, I'm happy to help. And again, the reason why I make the video is like I need to rewatch it, make sure it's still relevant, and if it's out of date, then I may make a new one. Like I enjoy making those videos. And the thing about like when we talk about like the Stacker Agent, for instance, like Stacker Agent, the actual Stacker Agent, I've always been after finding like passive income. That was like the thing that I went after. I wanted to find passive income, and it didn't matter if it was from crypto or from anything. I was just looking for enough money so I didn't have to go to work anymore. That was like my whole thing, like that, and that's what sent me down this journey. And the thing is, like, I found the things that I realized were passive. I didn't want to be like that degen person that's like constantly the high energy person that's always, you know, jumping from one opportunity to the next, because that never ends. And that's why I leaned into and learned, like, got involved in like the Gary Club ecosystem. And that's why I'm so bullish on it, because I understand what its purpose is. It's not about, you know, it's not about you just making making just a quick buck. It's about having a sustainable ecosystem that you can grow. And the thing is, like, new things are always coming. Like, if you were to say that the economy, like, there's no opportunities now, like, say it becomes like $1 billion economy or bigger, you know, I believe it will. And you're like, oh, there's no opportunities. That would be like saying, like, hey, you know, America started 250 years ago. There's no more opportunities. The economy's too big. There's no more opportunities anymore. That doesn't make sense, does it? And the difference between US, like the US, and something like Gary, is that the US can keep on hitting the print button on their money. We can't. So the only way that we grow is that we actually create value, and that we actually attract, like, the liquidity to the project, and utility is really what I feel actually does that. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see everybody in the next one. Again, go and grab some of those SNS links. I'm going to go grab one. Actually, I'm going to try and get it into the next stream. And then also, also, do not FUD using the Stacker Agent GPT. I posted it in the chat on YouTube. I posted it on X as well. It's also on GaryClub101.com. I posted it there. So it's a free tool. Look, it just told me what to do. Right here. Order recap. Enter. Long. Action. $140. 4 SOL. It's telling me exactly what. Stop loss. Exit. 134. That's if it dips too much. Take profit. Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff right here telling me what to do. I didn't have to think about it. The AI agent did it for me. This is free. Assuming you have ChatGPT Plus. It's free. You can go use it right now. So just go and use it. Cool. All right. I'm a last false end. I'll see everybody in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.